Some people say that sleep is for the weak, but you'll notice that those same people always have bags under their eyes and their blood runs brown with coffee. Lots of people aren't getting enough sleep. Supposedly, we spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping. That's 33% of our time thrown in the trash just like that. Clearly, sleep is important. To find out why, let's look at its structure. Sleep is like a sandwich. 2 blander, boring bits on either side of the interesting part in the middle. This is the sleep cycle. You start in light sleep, which rests your body down and prepares you for what's to come. This is like the bread. By itself, it doesn't do much and isn't interesting. But no one just drinks a jar of peanut butter and jelly. That's disgusting. You need the bread. The other 2 stages are like the stuff in the middle. First, you got your deep sleep. This is very important as it's when most of the health benefits of sleep take place, such as rest for muscles and for the brain. This is like the peanut butter. It's healthy, feels good, and all around necessary for a good sandwich. Then there's the last stage of sleep, which is REM sleep. This is the place where dreams get made. Also, important memory storage occurs during this stage. REM is like the jelly. Jelly tastes good and makes the whole experience of the sandwich better just by being there. However, not as much nutritional value as the peanut butter. This 3-ingredient sleep cycle repeats a few times throughout the night depending on how long you sleep. If you don't sleep long enough to go through all the stages, you won't be as healthy as otherwise. You'd only make it partway through the bread. This is where the sleep is a sandwich metaphor falls apart, because now it'd sound like I think people eat sandwiches the short way by shoving it against their face, which no one does. Or at least I hope no one does. Sandwich metaphor aside, not getting enough sleep is bad. How bad? Studies showed that people who don't get their recommended amount of sleep are at a greater risk of diabetes, heart disease, mood disorders, obesity, and so much more. Sleepy driving is responsible for 40,000 injuries in the US annually. But more than any other age groups, teenagers need their sleep. About 9 hours a night. And wouldn't you know it, one study found that 87% of teens aren't getting enough sleep. It's ridiculous. Teens and sleep go together like pirates and scurvy. Of course, cell phones contribute, but more than anything it's because we expect them to be up by 7 a.m. and get to school by 8 o'clock, if not earlier. Experts say that school shouldn't begin classes until at least 8:30. They need their sleep. Forcing them to wake up earlier than they should and then giving them a bunch of work to do will not help anyone. It's like if your car needs its brakes fixed, but you decide to use it anyways and go careening over a cliff. It'd be your fault. This cannot continue. School time should be pushed back. Then students can get more sleep. Overall, everyone needs more sleep, but teenagers most of all. If you don't get enough sleep, instead of getting a nice peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you're getting a bread sandwich. And those aren't nearly as good. So since you can't easily push back the time school starts at, try going to bed earlier. To increase the quality of rest, turn off your phones and don't have caffeine or sugar close to bedtime. Try to get a good night's sleep. Because you need it.